Hi, all. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. Okay, so how many of you created Anypoint platform logins?
Yeah, from my side, Ravi Teja, from my side is done.
Very good.
Chris, I created a new account.
Perfect.
Yep.
So still, anyone is facing any challenge to create a account? So this is very simple. How we are going to create a Facebook, Twitter, Gmail. So this is also, much similar. Okay, still, if anyone facing issue, please let me know. I can help. Okay. Okay. So what we will do, we will continue with the design, or do I need to explain high level in development as well today? Okay, so today I'll explain about this development overview. So Monday onwards, we are going to start our actual classes. Okay.
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 So today I won't take much time because this high level is very simple. Okay. So first thing is we need to install Anypoint Studio. Okay. So if you want to install this studio, what you need to do before installing Anypoint Studio, first we need to install Java Jdk 1.8. So just type Java Jdk 1.8 download. Okay. Then click on this option. So you will get the list like this based on your machine. Some people they are using Mac, some people they are using Linux, some people they are using Windows. Most of the people they are using Windows, I guess. So click on this last option. So click on this checkbox and then download JDK. This. So JDK 1.8 you have to download. So the moment you click on download, what will happen? It will redirect to Oracle website. Okay. So now what you need to do? You need to log in with this site. So if you want to log in, you do not have an account, right? So what you need to do? First, you have to create account. So just click on this create account. So once you click on create account, it will take you this page. Here, you have to provide your basic details like your mail address, password, retype your password, country, first name, last name, job title. If you are not working also, you can mention student or something or software engineer, anything. Your phone number, your company name. If you are not working, you can put your drink company over here. And then you just provide your address, city, state, and zip code, and then try to create an account. So once you create an account, okay, you will get a confirmation mail. So click on that link so that your account will be activated, and then come back here. You just provide username and password and then click on sign in. Once you sign in, what will happen? Automatically file will be downloaded. Okay. So once you downloaded, you have to test this. So how to test? Open your command prompt. If you guys are using Mac, you can open terminal. Anyone using Mac here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you guys are using Mac, you just open terminal. In Mac, we do not have command prompt, right?
Right.
So you just open terminal, just type Java -version. So it should be like 1.8. Since already I downloaded, install, so that's why I got this 1.8. Okay. This is the prerequisite for this Anypoint Studio. Okay. Again, I'll show you just a high level I'm giving. Okay. Again, from scratch, I can show you. Next, once this is done, once you got confirmation, then you just type Anypoint Studio download. Sorry. Click on this Anypoint Studio download. Click on this. Okay. Can you see the moment you click on this, it is showing download 30-day free trial account. Okay. So don't think like this studio will work only for 30 days. Okay.
Okay.
In this studio, if you want to deploy your application within 30 days, we can deploy. Okay. Or else we cannot deploy. Okay. Only one feature will not be available after 30 days. Okay. Next, select your operating system, Windows, Mac, or Linux. In my case, I'm using Mac. I'll go with this. Job title, you can provide software or lead, anything. Okay.
MuleSoft developer.
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
And then click on download. The moment you click on download, automatically file will be downloaded here. See, it consists of almost 2 GB. If you have, good Wi-Fi network, then only you can go with this. Don't go with the mobile data. Why? Because mobile data, it will be too slow, and sometimes what will happen, some files will not be downloaded properly. So that what will happen while installing, it will give some problems to us. So that's why always make sure if you have proper internet connection, then you can go with this. If you try mobile data, what will happen? Your daily limit will be max 1.5 GB to 2 GB, right? On daily basis. So this file itself, it contains 2 GB. So that's why don't prefer mobile data. Always you can go with the Wi-Fi. Okay. Or else you can update your, data plan and then try it. Okay. So once you download it, we need to extract this. Extract means you just unzip it and then execute it. And it will ask you some location. So where you want to store all your project, like workspace. You can select somewhere in the workspace. Okay. Wherever you downloaded this studio, okay, this file and your JDK, keep both in same places. Okay. So once you install this, you will get this icon. Okay, so I'll show you. So maybe it could be in the downloads or somewhere. Okay, it is taking some time. Next. Whatever. Any questions here? Again, I'll show you, from scratch. Don't worry about this.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, now it is opening. So like this workspace, we need to create it. Launch. So that what will happen, whatever the workspace you selected, whatever the projects which you created, that projects will go and sit on this location. Okay, so the moment you open this, you will get this space. Okay. So here what I'll do, I'm going to create a project. Can you see here, create a Mule project. So you can provide a name first hyphen API. This is my first API. Don't touch anything, just provide the project name and then try to finish your application. Click on finish. What will happen? It will create a project for you. So it got created some project. So the moment you create this, you will get these 4 areas, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll see what this area. Okay, one by one. So this is Anypoint Studio Anatomy. So in Design Center also we have 4 things, right?
Yep.
So first we will talk about Design Center. How many of you remember? We'll see. What is this area in the Design Center?
File browser,
Very
Yes.
good. What is this area?
Editor.
editor,
Editor. This one?
Console.
API console,
Yes.
API console. Perfect. This?
And this is
Yeah.
shelf.
Chef. Okay, chef. Chef means here we will get the intelligence. Similarly, we have same 4 areas here in the studio. See, in studio, you can find out very easily. All options we can show on the top. Okay. Can you see? This is the package explorer. Okay. This is the canvas. This is the Mule palette, and then this is console. So once you open this, you can see everything. Can you see? Package explorer, Mule palette, console. This is canvas. You just remember only this area. This is the canvas. Okay. So everything will be there. Package explorer, Mule palette, console, and then this. So if I go to here also same thing. Package explorer, Mule palette, console, canvas. Okay. So in the package explorer, let me explain this. In the package explorer, whenever if you create any project, okay, by default you will get all these directories. Directory is nothing but like a folder. You can call it as a folder. Okay. So once you create a project, if you create any kind of project here, if you provide any name, okay, by default, whenever you create a project, you will get all these options. Okay. So first, let me explain all these options. So we have total 6 directories here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. First, let me explain first directory. SRC main resources. SRC is nothing but source / mule. Whatever we are creating our mule flows, you can create over here. So here we are using MuleSoft, right? Always we will create mule flows only. Okay. Next, SRC main Java. So in Mule version 3, we are using Java also, right? In Mule Force, like we don't use, very rare. So if you have any Java kind of project, you can create over here in this box. Next, SRC main resources. In this resources, what you can do, you can create your APIs. I mean RAML. RAML you are going to create here, right? Where you will create RAML?
Anypoint
In
platform.
design. Yes.
Very
Anypoint
good.
platform.
Anypoint platform in the design center, right? So in studio also you can create a RAML. So here in the APIs, you can create a RAML. Okay. New API specification file. Okay. If you click on this, select the RAML. Okay. Okay. You can write the file name. sample. Okay, and then click on finish. See, once you click on this finish, we got the RAML version 1.0. Okay, title it is asking. We need to provide the title. Okay, and one worst thing is here, if you hit enter, you will not get the intelligence. Understood? Right or wrong?
Yes, yes. It's there is no shelf, right? So
Yeah,
that's why.
no self. That's why you are not getting the output here. Now, 1 second. See here, what will happen? Here we are getting the intelligence, right? So now let me open this design center. Okay, if you see here, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me open this. See, if I click on enter, see, I could see some intelligence here, right? But here you are not getting this. So that's why my suggestion is don't create any ramels over here. Okay. And in this sourceman resources, we can create APIs, we can create some property files and all. So that we will cover in the coming classes. Okay. But time being, you just remember in the sourceman resources, we can keep property files, we can keep our ramels, everything here. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, source test Java. If you have any testing related Java files, you can keep it here. Next, source test resources. Here, if you have any testing kind of resources, you can keep all these things here. Next, source test YUnit. So once after completion of your implementation, we need to test our API, right? So for that, we are going to use YUnit. Okay. Once you create a YUnit, all files will come and sit over here. Understood? So this is also I will show you practically. And then by default, we will get some HTTP connector and then socket. These two connectors, we will get it by default. And then this is the Mule server version 4.3. And if you want to run your application, some libraries required. Whatever the required libraries you want, all will come here. All the jar files can you see here. Okay. So that and all you will get by default. And this, once you run this application, you can see all your projects will, you can see it over here in the SRC main. And then once you develop, you can see your projects here. And then can you see here mule artifact.json. Here what will happen? We can see the mule or runtime version. If you double click this, can you see minimum mule runtime version is 4.3. If you give 4.2 and all, it won't run. Okay. Next, form.xml. Form is nothing but project object model. Okay, here what will happen? All dependencies will be stored over here. See, now, can you see how many dependencies are there here? Only two, right? First one is, what is the dependency name? HTTP connector and then socket. You can see HTTP connector socket, right? By default, we do have these two things. Now what I'll do, I'm going to add one more module here. Let me add database here. So the moment I drag and drop database here, automatically it will come here. Can you see? So once it came here, automatically what will happen? It will be updated in the form.xml. This is as a dependency I added. So that, can you see? Earlier two, right? Now we got one more. That is called DB connector. So all our dependencies you can add in this form.xml. Automatically it will add. Okay. So this is about package explorer. Clear? Everything, each and every folder we are going to discuss about very clearly and in depth in the coming classes. Okay. Next, this area we can call it as canvas. Okay. In this canvas, what we will do, we are going to create our flows. Okay. So I'll click on this and I'm going to drag and drop this listener. Okay. So what this listener will do, the main duty of this listener is he is going to listen our request. Okay. So for this, some mandatory configurations will be there. See, the moment I drag and drop this listener, I got 2 errors. Can you see? Attributes configuration is required. Attribute path is required. We need to provide these 2 details. These 2 are the mandatory configuration details. So here, can you see connector configuration? Click on this plus button. So, and then click on OK. See now 1 error gone. If you click on this, only 1 is required. Path is there. Path is nothing but resource path. What is resource path? Yesterday I told you, right?
We can give name.
How to give a name?
Name.
So how we can start with the resource path?
Slash you can
Slash.
First step. Yeah.
Yeah, you can give any name. Okay. Something, anything you can give it. Now see, there are no errors it is shown, but here can you see still red mark is there, right? So click somewhere outside, this will go. See now there is no error in the listener. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'm going to take one logger. So what is the main purpose of this logger? What is the main duty of this logger? So logger is used to print the message in the console. So in other programming languages, have you heard about scanf?
Yeah.
In
In
C++.
C++.
In C++ or C?
in C only scanf. Yeah.
Scanf. Println.
Println, next line is Java, I think. This is-
Okay. So in scanf, what will happen? What is the main use of this scanf?
it read that object. Suppose
Whatever we are writing in the
Yeah.
print, that it is going to print, right?
Yeah.
So here logger is used to print the message in the console. See, suppose whatever you are writing, so that it will display in the console. Let me write something. Welcome to MuleSoft course. Okay, you just write this. Okay, and then what we need to do, we have to run this application. So if you want to run this application, so many options are there. First, right click on this empty space, run project. This is option number 1. Second, if you come here, you could see run over here. Click on this run button. This is option number 2. And option number 3 is run as Mule application. This is option number 3. Okay. Next, can you see this green button? Click on this green button, it will run. This is option number 4. Next to green, there is a small drop down. Click on this. Run as Mule application. This is the 5th option. Okay. And then right click on the project, run as Mule application. Okay. This is option number 6. Okay. So like this, we have six options are there to run this application. You can choose any one. Now I'll go with this like this. Right click, run the project. So in the canvas, what we will do, we are going to drag and drop the components or connectors. In Mule palette, all our components or connectors will be available here. And then console. In the console, what will happen? We can see the output, and if any errors you will get, everything we can see it in the console. Okay, now it is running. So it is deployed. That means there are no errors in our project. Now I want to test this application. So if you want to test your application, what you can do, you have to use separate tool that is called Postman. So this Postman also you can download it from the Google. So just go to Google, just type Postman download, and then click on this. Scroll down. So download like this, Postman agent like this. Or if you didn't download, what will happen? Directly what you can do, you just click on sign in. Okay, you can create account as well here also. Okay. If you want, you can download directly app, or you can use this web also. Anyone you can use it. See, already I created I installed Postman in my machine. So here we need to provide the URL. So what URL we need to provide? Whatever configured in the listener. So this and all again I'll explain you in the coming classes, maybe Monday onwards. So host is, we do have our local host. So port is 8081 and the protocol is HTTP. Okay. So this we need to provide. HTTP :/ localhost, port is 8081. What is our resource path? Sample, right? And then click on send. So you got 200. 200 means success response. If you go to console, you can see that option. See, welcome to MuleSoft course. See, did I write any code here?
No.
No, without writing any code, simply we are getting the output. But in other languages, we need to write the code. If you miss comma or semicolons, what will happen? You will get some syntax errors and everything. So it is very difficult to find out, right? So this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Like this, what will happen? You can create, a number of projects and a number of flows based on your requirement. So can you see, if I click on this configuration XML, so I have 14 lines of code. What will happen? If I drag one more component or connector, it will be increased. Now 14 lines, right? If I go there, it will be some 16 lines. Can you see?
Yeah.
So like this, it will be increased. The moment you drag and drop anything, automatically it will increase. Now let me drag and drop one more. See, now 16, right? You can see 17. One more extra I added like this. If you delete this, again it will be 16 only. Go there, see. And let me tell you one more example. See, here I wrote a logger, right? Something. So if you want to change this logger name, my logger. So simply I change like this, right? Same you can edit in XML as well. So my logger is there, right? Instead of this my logger, what you can do, I'm writing first logger. So if I go to message flow, what will happen? Automatically change will be reflect here. You don't want to save also.
First logger.
See, first logger it came. So this is the two-way editing, right? So this is the another feature in this Anypoint Studio. If you are good at XML, what will happen? Directly you can do like this. See what I'll do. Okay, I'm going to copy this logger. See here I have one logger, right? So if I know this XML, what I'll do, I'm going to create one more logger. I'll click on enter. I can paste this. Okay. So instead of first, what I'll do, I'm going to write second here. So if I go to message flow, you will get two loggers. See, did I drag and drop this? No, right? I wrote, XML code, automatically it got created this. So like this, you just drag and drop, or if you are good at XML, you can use this code as well.
Okay. And in between global element options are there.
Yes.
May I know that?
Okay. Here in the console, you could see three things. Message flow means whatever Mule message flow will be there, you can see it over here. Okay. Now in the global elements, what will happen? I drag and drop this HTTP listener, right? I configured. So HTTP listener is there.
Okay.
So what is the main use of this global configuration elements? So once you add it over here, next time if you use this HTTP listener, so if you drag and drop this HTTP listener, what and all the mandatory things? Connector configuration and then path, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So if I drag and drop this listener, so connector configuration is not required. See, automatically it took.
Okay. Okay.
Why? Because I mentioned in the global elements. So in your entire application, if you keep anything in the global elements, automatically it will fetch from there. So you don't want to rewrite it again.
Okay.
So it will save our time. Okay.
Okay.
So that is the use of this global elements. Understood? See, configuration automatically it took. Only it is asking path. Right?
Okay. And about to transform message. Yeah.
This and all still we didn't cover. I'll explain.
Okay.
See, this I drag and drop only because I want to show you how code will be generated in the backend.
Okay.
Basically, this transform message is used, to convert a message format, one
Okay.
format to other format. Maybe if you are getting, Java format, if you want to convert to JSON, you can use this. If you are getting JSON data, you want to convert into XML, you can use this transform message component.
Okay.
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 So I'll explain you all these components and connectors. Each and every connector I'll take, and what I'll do, I'm going to provide material for that as well. Okay. So
Thanks.
here I created a cookbook. So here you could see all this. What is HTTP listener?
Okay.
So for HTTP listener, mandatory configuration details required, right? Host, port, path. Okay. And then resource path is also required. Now what is set payload? You asked me what is this transform message? Here I wrote this transform message. Okay. What is this logger? Okay.
Okay.
Like this, what I'll do, I'm going to provide, complete material. Okay. And then I can provide you some interview questions. Okay. And I can provide this interview PPT as well. So how you need to explain your self details. In project, they may ask you what are all your roles and responsibilities. They may ask you. Okay. Then they may ask you about your project, how to explain your project. Apart from this, some other interview question. What and all the, naming conventions or coding standards you are going to follow in your project. Everything I mentioned over here. Okay. So almost most of the questions you will get it only in this PPT itself. Okay. The interviewer will ask you 10 questions. Out of 10, you will get 5 to 6 questions in this PPT only. Okay. Apart from this PPT, I'm going to provide so many interview questions and answers. Okay. If you prepare day 1 onwards, after completion of course, immediately you can keep resume. Within 15 days or 1 month, you need to get the job. That's it. You have to set goal like this. Okay. So if you didn't understand anything, please stop me. And if I want to explain in Telugu also, I can do that. Okay. See, here I do have so many interview questions and answers. Explain different HTTP status codes. Okay, difference between query parameter, URI parameter. Questions and answers, everything I created. So this and all I can provide with you. So what you need to do, you have to attend classes on daily basis without fail. And then you have to do practice, whatever I explained. Then you need to prepare for interview questions. Daily you can spend 2 hours, fair enough, so that you can get the job very easily. And also in this course, you will get certification free of cost. Okay. Basically, if you want to do this certification, it will cost you around some 18,500. Okay. Close to 19,000. But I can help you to get, free of cost. Okay.
So,
You guys are there.
yeah, yes. And I have one question. So I need to pay the fees. So that contact number I have to pay.
To whom you contacted, you can pay to him.
I have only one number within the WhatsApp group actually. Just a moment. I think it is showing in Truecaller as a Venkat.
You can directly pay to him.
Okay.
So once you pay to him,
Okay.
what he will do, he will share your number to me. So that what
Okay.
I'll do, I can add you in the WhatsApp group.
Sure. Okay,
Group I
thanks.
already created.
Okay.
So that I can.
Hey, this is Chris. I need some more time. Like, I will pay in next week. It's like 21st or 22nd. Is it fine?
No, actually, free classes got over. So Monday you have to enroll that.
Actually, this is my second class. So that's why I will pay and definitely it's like 21st or 22nd of this month.
Yeah. You just check with him to whom you contacted.
Okay.
So they're going to help you with this.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank
Some
you.
people they directly contacted to me, right? So you can directly pay to me. See, మీరు ఎవరైతే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఉన్నారో సో వాళ్ళకి పే చేసింది నో ప్రాబ్లం.
Okay. Yep.
సారీ
ఫీజు ఎంత?
ఫీ 16,000 అండి. సో ఇఫ్ యూ పే లైక్ సింగిల్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ ఇట్ విల్ బి 15. If you pay 2 installments, 8 plus 8 or 10 plus 6. So minimum it could be 8. If you pay 2 installments, after next 15 days, you have to pay it again second. Okay.
Chris, can you tell me that the Venkat number we can follow Venkat?
No, to whom you contacted, you can check with them. See, if you contact with other person, you should not pay to other guy.
Wait a second. I have one number like 998 and something.
No, number I don't know. I didn't remember. See here what happened. See, different institutes they tied up with me. Okay.
Okay.
What these guys will do, they are going to promote my videos. Okay, they will get the candidates. Okay,
Yeah.
మీరేం చేయాలంటే మీరు ఎవరైతే కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యారో వాళ్ళకి పే చేయండి. సో దట్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు వన్స్ యూ పే దే విల్ షేర్ దేర్ నెంబర్స్ విత్ మీ, దెన్ ఐ కెన్ డైరెక్ట్లీ యాడ్ యూ ఇన్ ద గ్రూప్.
Right.
Okay.
Is there any other batch as well, or only this one morning?
So actually, every month I will start 3 batches. Okay.
Okay.
So morning to evening 1. Okay, this
Means-
month I already started, all 3 batches are running.
Okay.
So next batch it may take next month, because I'm also working, so I cannot
Is
take
there any evening times in Indian timings, like evening?
maybe next month I'll start. Already I started one batch evening 7 p.m. 7 to 8 it is running.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow, Monday onwards, we will start our actual classes. Okay.
Mummy, Jai Mummy.
So Monday this link won't work.
Can I get your contact number, bro, so that I'll contact next month?
Yeah. Like to whom you contacted directly, you can check with them. They will update you.
Right.
If I give a number now, everyone will know. It will be a problem, not to me. So other institute people, so they will think I'm taking direct contact numbers.
Sweet.
Clear?
Hello.
955
Yes.
+55
నంబర్ ఏదన్నా ఒక్క నిమిషం అండి, వెరీ సింపుల్ స్ట్రైట్ ఫార్వర్డ్. నంబర్ ఏదన్నా ఉండండి అక్కడ, మీరు ఎవరినైతే కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యారో వాళ్ళకి పే చేయండి, మీకు ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఉండదు. ఓకేనా? అదే 95 కానీ 81 కానీ 73 కానీ ఏదన్నా ఉన్నాయి, మిమ్మల్ని ఎవరైతే ఫాలో అప్ చేస్తున్నారో డైలీ క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వండి అని లింక్ పంపేయండి అని వాళ్ళకి మాత్రం పే చేయండి. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే
యా
సార్, డైలీ వీడియోస్ గ్రూప్ లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తారా సార్?
క్వశ్చన్స్ నేను అన్ని వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ క్రియేట్ చేశాక క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని అక్కడ ఇస్తూ ఉంటాను. సో మీరు టాస్క్లు అవన్నీ అక్కడే చేసేయాలి. ఏమైనా ఎర్రర్ వచ్చినా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసి ఆ గ్రూప్ లో పోస్ట్ చేయాలి.
సెకండ్ ఇన్స్టాల్మెంట్ ఎప్పుడు చేయాలి?
అలాగే సార్, ఈరోజు వీడియో పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను.
మీకు వీడియోస్ అన్ని రికార్డింగ్స్ ఈ రోజు వాట్సాప్కి వస్తుంది. మండే నుంచి ఆర్ ట్యూస్డే నుంచి మీకు ఒక మెయిల్కి వస్తుంది. ఆ మెయిల్లో ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక క్లాస్ రూమ్ అని మేము క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. ఒక నిమిషం. Not this. సో ఇలా ఉంటుందండి క్లాస్ రూమ్ అనేసి ఒక యాప్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ యాప్లో సో ఇక్కడ బ్యాచెస్ ఉంటాయి. 14th బ్యాచ్ ఉంటుంది. లెట్ మీ క్లిక్ ఆన్ దిస్. సో ఇక్కడ క్లాసెస్ అన్ని ఇలా పోస్ట్ చేస్తారు డైలీ బేసిస్. ఏమైనా మెటీరియల్స్ ఉన్నా ఇలా మెటీరియల్స్ అన్ని పోస్ట్ చేస్తారు. ఐ ఫర్గాట్ టు టెల్ యూ, యూ విల్ గెట్ complete SQL videos free of cost. If you enroll this course, you will get this SQL videos free of cost. ఇలా ఉంటుందండి. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏ క్లాస్ అయితే క్లిక్ కావాలో దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తే యూట్యూబ్ లింక్ ఉంటుంది. ఇది క్లిక్ చేస్తే మీకు ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఆ క్లాస్ వీడియో ప్లే అయిపోతుంది డైలీ బేసిస్. ఓకే,
యూట్యూబ్ లో భార్గవ్ రెడ్డి అంటే మీరేనండి?
అవునండి,
నేను మిమ్మల్ని కాంటాక్ట్ అదే నెంబర్.
అదే అండి. సో మీరు నన్ను కాంటాక్ట్ అయినా డైరెక్ట్ అవ్వండి. ఓకే, క్లియర్? Okay guys, happy weekend. We'll catch up on Monday. Okay?
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah, go on.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు మనం ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టుకొని వెళ్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాం కదా, పెట్టుకొని వెళ్ళిన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ తీసుకుంటారా సార్?
తీసుకుంటారు.
యాక్చువల్ గా ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రెషర్ గా జాయిన్ అయిన వాళ్ళకి కూడా ట్యాబ్ల్యూ MuleSoft అన్ని నేర్పిస్తున్నా అని చెప్పారు సార్, మా జూనియర్స్ ఉన్నారు.
అది డిపెండ్స్ అండి, ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఆ కంపెనీలో ఆ రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్ బట్టి ఏవేవి పోస్ట్ ఖాళీ ఉన్నాయో వాటికి ట్రైన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటారు ఆఫీస్లో.
ఓకే.
ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళ కంపెనీలో MuleSoft ట్యాబ్లీ ఉండొచ్చు, మేబీ నెక్స్ట్ కంపెనీలో వాళ్ళకి లేకపోవచ్చు, వాళ్ళకి C++ ఉంటే వాటిపైన ఇస్తారు అట్లా.
ఇప్పుడు ఒక టూల్ అయితే పెట్టుకొని వెళ్ళచ్చు, 3.5 years పెట్టుకెళ్ళచ్చు కదా సార్.
ఈజీగా అండి, మీరు అప్ టు 6
లేదంటే
years.
మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ అట్లా మధ్యలో పెట్టుకొని అట్లా వెళ్ళొచ్చా?
నేను హెల్ప్
2 years.
చేస్తాను, మీకు గ్యాప్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటే దాన్ని బట్టి నేను ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేపిస్తాను.
బ్రో నాకు
Okay,
7
sir.
years గ్యాప్ ఉంది బ్రో, ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేయాలి? ఇట్స్ లైక్
7 years అంటే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఏదైనా వర్క్ చేశారా దేనిపైన?
లేదు.
ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ 7 years ఉంటే మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే
Hmm.
ఒక 6 years పెట్టుకోండి, 1 year
Okay.
ఏదో కోర్స్ నేర్చుకుని 2-3 years మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ పెట్టుకోండి, 3 years MuleSoft పెట్టుకోండి. సో
Okay.
మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ అంటే ఏం అడగరు వాళ్ళు.
ఓకే.
6 years అంటే మీరు కరెంట్ ప్యాకేజ్ ఒక 12 పెట్టుకున్నా మీకు 18 వరకు ఈజీగా వస్తుంది.
లేదు bro, నేను అంటే కరెంట్ లొకేషన్
that's
ఇండియా
all.
కాదు, సో అందుకని.
ఇండియా కాకుంటే ఇంకా మీకు అక్కడ డాలర్స్ లో వస్తుంది, ప్రాబ్లం.
దట్స్ ఫైన్.
యా,
If in case testing place లో if in case we mention as in Java experience also we are making,
ఎనీథింగ్
right?
మీరు యుఎస్ అంటే ఇంకా ఏదైనా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, అక్కడ అంతేం చూడరు, ఈజీగా ఉంటాయి జాబ్స్.
Yeah, that's good.
సో మీరు ఎవరైనా యుఎస్ లో ఉంటే కొన్ని కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ నాకు టైఅప్ ఉన్నాయి,
Okay.
సో నేను ఇస్తాను. సో వాళ్ళు
Can I
ఏం
know the
చేస్తారంటే
consultant name? I mean consultant
యా
company name?
ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఐ విల్ ప్రొవైడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో వాట్ దే విల్ డూ,
కంపెనీ ఉంది సార్ ఇక్కడ మాకు, ఇక్కడ మా కన్సల్టెన్సీ కంపెనీ ఉంది సార్, యుఎస్ రిక్రూట్మెంట్ కన్సల్టెన్సీ కంపెనీ ఉంది మాకు ఇక్కడ హైదరాబాద్.
I know what's the company name.
ఆఫ్షోర్ HCL గ్లోబల్ సిస్టమ్స్ ఇండియా ప్రైవేట్ లిమిటెడ్. ఇట్స్ ఆఫ్షోర్ HCL.
ఓకే, సో నేను హెల్ప్ చేస్తానండి మీకు, ఇండియాలో కానీ యుఎస్లో ఉన్నా కూడా ఐ కెన్ రెఫర్.
సార్ ఇట్లా మనకి దీని మీద MuleSoft మీద ఇంటర్న్షిప్ అట్లా దొరుకుతుంది సార్? అంటే నార్మల్ గా ఇట్లా యాన్యువల్ మీద పెట్టుకొని ఫ్రెషర్ గా ఇట్లా నేర్చుకున్నాను MuleSoft మీద, అంటే వర్క్ ప్రెజర్ లేకుండా ఉంటది కదా.
కానీ అంతేముండదు, మినిమం 2 పెట్టుకున్నా 3 years పెట్టుకున్నా ఏం కాదండి, ఈజీనే ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
Could you please send me your email ID please?
Everything I can share you. Monday you will get my number on.
Oh, okay. Okay then.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks all.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So Monday onwards we'll spend complete 1 hour session.
Okay.
Okay guys. Bye. Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, good one. Bye bye.